Welcome back to another edition of SAC News. I'm Katie Licari.
And I'm Oscar Servin. Thank you for joining us.
This Friday, Santa Ana College is hosting its annual art show. 300 students submitted their artwork, with 120 making the final cut for the exhibit. The opening reception begins at 6 p.m. inside the art gallery on the college's main campus. Go to sac.edu for more information on upcoming events in the art department.
Earlier this semester, a few SAC students were given the chance to choose their own music, dancers, and choreograph their own dance for the spring concert. SAC Dance Department is hard at work in Phillips Hall, getting ready for their concert. For many students, it is the first time they are able to present an original work to an audience. This semester, all of the pieces will center around or incorporate the theme of reshaping boundaries. The concert will run from May 11th through the 13th on the main campus at Phillips Hall. Go to sac.edu to buy tickets. They can also be purchased at the door.
Some Santiago Canyon College students will soon have access to their basic food needs. Next week, the Hawk's Nest Food Pantry will open. The program helps students who are food insecure. National studies show that food insecurity is a challenge for many college students. Students can swipe their college ID cards and are encouraged to walk up and take items as needed. The food pantry at SCC is the latest among many campuses in Orange County trying to fight hunger. The pantry opens May 18th at 10 a.m.
Churches try to help their community in more ways than one.
Reporter Rudy Garcia saw what one church is doing to help the community with health.
Under the cross of the Johnson Chapel AME Church, under these two tents, a health fair.
In the African American community, there are many diseases that target us and that many of our people are not aware of, even sometimes because they don't want to go to the doctor.
The greatest things that we try to initiate to our congregations is about their health.
The health screenings offered at this event included blood pressure and sugar screenings, along with some information on nutrition. Pastor Gatlin also benefited from the fair as well.
Get my blood pressure taken, as well as my sugar level, which I can attest to was great.
Reverend Thompson hopes that her work organizing this day benefited everyone.
So even if they're not coming in for blood pressure or glucose or any other kind of screening, they at least are going to be able to get some information that will help them in their daily lives.
In Santa Ana, Rudy Garcia, Santa Ana College News.
Folks in Santa Ana are being encouraged to ditch their cars and hop on a bike. It's part of Bike to Work Day, organized by Caltrans. The event helps celebrate cycling and showcases the many benefits of active transportation. Organizers say children and adults can experience an alternative method of commuting and learn why it can help the environment. The local ride will start at 7:30 a.m. on May 16th and at the Tustin train station and ends on 4th Street in downtown Santa Ana.
Protesters marched through downtown Santa Ana to police headquarters this past Thursday.
Deportation.
The transgender community came together to march for the release of 10 transgender immigrants detained by ICE protesters from different backgrounds and organizations joined Resilience OC in solidarity of those held captive. Many former detainees of the center spoke about their experiences and challenges at the facility. Transgender protester Victoria states, "I'm from a country where it's dangerous to be transgender, and I came to this country to find refuge." Go to resilience.org for more information about Resilience OC and other immigration issues facing the country.
Fairhaven Memorial Park is preparing to host thousands of visitors this Memorial Day. The annual remembrance begins at 10:30 a.m. on May 29th. The event will feature speeches from vets, a flyover of vintage World War II planes, a Dove release, along with music by OC Sound and the OC Concert Band. For more information, visit the link below. The service is free and open to the public.
Santa Ana's Bowers Museum was in full swing celebrating the May Day Festival. Members of the community performed, including the granddaughter of this proud visitor. Christy?
Oh, I love it. I really enjoy seeing her very much because she enjoyed it too. She loved to dance and she loved to sing, and it's very nice.
Families came together to experience this multicultural celebration of spring. The event featured musical performances in classical and folk genres. There was arts and crafts for kids, along with face painting. Iranian dancers performed for guests. This is one of the many free events that Bowers offers to families in Santa Ana. Visit bowers.org for more information on Bowers Family Festival Days and other events.
Santa Ana held its annual May Day March.
It started as a day to voice the concerns of workers, but has now evolved to focus on the immigrants here in Santa Ana.
Justice! When do we want it? Right now!
A number of different advocate groups came out to support Santa Ana's May Day March. One of those groups were local teachers, who came out to speak for their students.
So we're hearing a lot of fear from the students about their families being separated, and so that's affecting how they're learning in school and their behavior.
The theme for this year's march, Keeping Families Together, resonated with people more than other years because of President Trump's revamping of immigration policies. Some of the teachers we spoke to say their main concern is that families will be ripped apart, and that creates new problems in our society.
Well, separating children from their families and breaking and rupturing attachment is where all of those problems begin, and it breaks the heart of not only the families affected but our culture, our humanity, and so to me it ripples out to everyone, right? Everyone is affected by the destruction of family.
Borario says the cost of doing that to our community is something none of us can afford. In Santa Ana, I'm Katie Licari, SAC News.
Some Orange County homeless people want bathrooms and showers. They are pleading with county supervisors to provide portable facilities along the Santa Ana riverbed. County supervisors say they'd rather put resources into long-term solutions for the homeless instead of supporting these makeshift camps along the riverbed. County spokesperson Carrie Braun says the county had attempted to help people in the riverbed, but many have declined. Braun says the county will continue its efforts on long-term solutions.
We'll be right back with sports and a look into Dawn fashion.
My name is Kevin. I'm a military veteran returning to school, and I'm a student at Santa Ana College. I went to an art school in Los Angeles for 2 years. I realized things were getting pricey and expensive. I was tired of hearing my parents talk about the financial issues we have. At the same time, I also had a desire ever since I was a little kid to join the military. So I enlisted in the United States Air Force for 4.5 years, and immediately at the same time I got out of the military, I got hired at Disney. I chose online classes because I'm able to have time management with my priorities outside of school and also with the school. I'm able to control my life. My advice for a student thinking about taking online classes is you got to be on top of your game. You have to make sure you have time to do your online classes. It might be easy to forget that you have homework due and quizzes to take. So you just definitely got to be on top of it. I would say online classes are just the same type of difficulty as face-to-face class. Do the coursework, read the chapters, take the quiz. You still have deadlines just like actual classes. It's been a year and I'm able to speed up the process where I'm going to be getting my associate's degree this December and will be transferring for spring. So online classes definitely helps me reach my end goal faster.
Hello Dons fans, Eddie here with this week's Review in Sports. After qualifying for the OEC playoffs, softball traveled to Lancaster to face 6th-ranked Antelope Valley College for a best-of-3 series. In Game 1, the 11th-ranked Dons were led by pitcher Priscilla De La Torre, who had an abysmal outing, allowing 4 hits, 1 being a home run, and 4 earned runs. On the offensive side of things, the Dons weren't able to get things going, mustering only 1 run and 4 hits in 5 innings of play. The Dons were shown no mercy in Game 1, losing 20-1. The Dons' offensive struggles would continue into Game 2 with Antelope Valley's Morgan Arndt dominating this one, allowing only 2 runs. The Dons' softball would come to an end as they lost 15-2. Santa Ana finishes the season with a record of 24-17. Baseball fared a lot better in their playoff run. They traveled to third-ranked College of the Canyons in Santa Clarita over the weekend, also a best-of-3 series. The number 14 Dons got off to an early lead with a solo shot by Julio Rivera after a scoreless inning. The Dons struck again with 3 runs in the 4th. Santa Ana kept the pressure going, scoring 2 more runs in the 5th, but that pretty much sealed the game. Pitcher Guillermo Sanchez went 9 innings, completing the game with 5 strikeouts, the Dons winning the first game 10-5. In Game 2, the offensives cooled down as the game turned into a pitcher's duel between Dons' Nigel Ward and Cougars' Justin Den. Nigel Ward took a loss. Dons dropped the game with the final score of 4-2. This set up a pivotal Game 3. The Dons were down 3 to go into the 6th, but rallied in the bottom of the inning to take the lead 4-3. In the final 2 innings, the Dons tacked on 5 more runs to put the game away with the final score of 9-6. Gabe Armstrong earned the win for the Dons, going 7 innings with 4 strikeouts. With that series win, Dons baseball now sit at 28-15 overall this season and will advance to the next round of CCCAA Southern California Regionals against locals OCC. The best-of-3 series will be held at Orange Coast College this weekend. Good luck, boys. That wraps it up for this week's edition of SAC Sports. Katie and Oscar, back to you.
The SAC Fashion Department will be showcasing their work on the runway at the end of the semester.
And reporter Yetzel Gonzalez has a sneak preview.
The Santa Ana College Fashion Department is getting dolled up for their upcoming fashion show late May.
I'm going to drape it.
Senior fashion students are preparing the final pieces they've been working on all semester for the showcase at the Bowers Museum. Tickets are $15 for general admission, and VIP packages go for $25, which will include merchandise from local fashion brands sponsoring the SAC Fashion Dons. The fashion show will give them the chance to show off the work they have been producing since the beginning of this spring semester. And Sam Andrews even tells us some of the benefits of attending the SAC Fashion Show.
Fun night out, and then you get to go to the Bowers, so it's like pretty, like not only is the venue pretty, but like you're gonna see pretty things that walk down a runway. A lot of people haven't actually gone to a runway show, so it's a good opportunity to do that. And then other things like what people are showcasing just off to the side that you can just see that are super cool and you can look up close to see.
Support your local fashion dons and visit their Instagram at Santa Ana College Fashion for ticket purchases and details. I'm Yetzel Gonzalez for SAC Student News.
That will wrap up this episode of SAC News.
Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to check out our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We'll see you next time.